How to make $2,000 a week as a rideshare driver, tips and insights. Introduction. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some valuable information for those of you who are interested in making $2,000 a week as a rideshare driver with Uber and Lyft. Before we dive into the details, I want to remind you that the information we're about to share is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. So, if you're ready, let's get started. The numbers. All right, let's start by breaking down the numbers. To make $2,000 a week as a rideshare driver with Uber and Lyft at their standard rates, you would need to put in some serious hours. In fact, you'd have to work for around 83 hours per week, splitting your time between the two platforms. That's almost 12 hours every single day. It's important to understand the time commitment required for this kind of income. Consistency is key now. Making $2,000 a week for 52 weeks in a row as a rideshare driver isn't easy. You have to be on the good side of the Uber and Lyft algorithms to receive decent bonuses and promotions. You also need to know the cities you're driving in extremely well. This means understanding peak hours, high demand areas, and having a solid grasp of your local geography. Uber versus Lyft earnings. In 2022, the average earnings for Uber and Lyft drivers had some differences. On average, Uber paid its drivers more per hour than Lyft. Uber drivers had gross earnings of $21.14 per hour, whereas Lyft drivers were grossing $19.90 per hour. Keep in mind that these earnings can vary by location and other factors, so it's essential to consider both platforms to maximize your income. Perks and incentives. It's also worth noting that Uber and Lyft offer different perks and incentives to their drivers. Uber might provide higher bonuses, access to exclusive programs, and other incentives that can significantly boost your earnings. Lyft, on the other hand, may have its own set of promotions and driver benefits. So, when deciding between the two, research the specific perks offered by each platform. Regional variances. Earnings as a rideshare driver can vary widely depending on your location, whether you're driving for Uber or Lyft. For instance, the average Uber driver weekly pay in California is approximately $1,205, which is 25% above the national average. Meanwhile, the average Lyft driver hourly pay in Indianapolis is around $21.35, meeting the national average. These regional differences are important to consider when setting your income goals. Maximizing earnings. So, how can you maximize your earnings as a rideshare driver with Uber and Lyft? Well, here are a few tips to help you on your journey. Stay informed about local demand and peak hours for both Uber and Lyft. Be mindful of expenses, such as gas and maintenance costs. Take advantage of any bonus or incentive programs offered by both Uber and Lyft. Consider driving in areas with higher demand and passenger density for both platforms. Provide excellent customer service to increase tips and ratings on both Uber and Lyft. Conclusion. There you have it, folks. Making $2,000 a week as a rideshare driver with Uber and Lyft is possible, but it requires a lot of time, effort, and strategic planning. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Make sure to do your research and carefully evaluate your own circumstances before diving into the world of rideshare driving. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more informative content. We're here to help you succeed in your journey as a rideshare driver with both Uber and Lyft. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.